Here's a fun way to prepare hummus. It's a loaded hummus platter. I'm going to show you how to put this together. It's gorgeous and it's absolutely delicious. Now we're going to get our toppings ready. I have one of those little mini cucumbers here. I'm going to put it into the Rapid Prep mandolin. I have it on the French fry cut on about the 5 thickness. So you just want to chop up the cucumber. So they're just little pieces like this, and I'll just move them to the end here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my tomatoes. I'm going to slice those up, but I'm going to use the full slice for this. And did you know that you could put tomatoes in your Rapid Prep? The important thing is not to press real hard here, okay? All the action is on this end. Okay, let's dress this up. A traditional way to eat hummus is with just a little drizzle of olive oil over the top and a little bit of either za'atar, which is a Middle Eastern seasoning, or I'll use paprika. This is smoked paprika, and you can just add a little bit of that. It adds a really nice pop of color. And you're good to go just here. But today it's loaded, so we are gonna add the rest of our vegetables. I'll start first with cucumbers, and you just add enough to add a pop of color and crunch. Everything that I'm putting on here would actually be good served as a dipper for hummus. So if you wanted to just have hummus to dip with vegetables, you absolutely can do that. Okay, and then over here I have prepped a few more things. I have some red onion chopped kind of small. I did rinse these off with cold water to take out a little bit of that onion bite. I love Kalamata olives on it. Not everybody in my family likes it, so I'm keeping the olives whole rather than chopping them, just so it's easy to pick off for those who don't want them. And then a little bit of feta cheese. Doesn't this look gorgeous? This is such a fun snacking plate. Now over here, you can add a couple of things. You can add more vegetables for dipping. You can add pita chips if you want. You can get pita at the grocery store. I'm gonna add some homemade pita. So before we do that, let's take a quick look. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna make some homemade pita using the same bread dough I've showed you in the past. This is the same stuff I use for making pizza, artisan bread, English muffins. It's kind of my magic dough. So you want to reach in there and just grab a little handful. It's really sticky, so be generous with the flour. And all you're gonna do is roll this into like a small size that looks like a traditional pita bread. So because it's so sticky, once you've got it coated in flour, you're just gonna turn it under itself. This is the same technique I show you with pizza crust, okay? When you do that, it gets smooth. And then we're simply going to roll it out. Gonna need more flour. Roll that flour on the pin, there we go. Okay. I have my pizza stone is in the oven. I've got it preheated at 450 degrees. We want a really hot stone, and you can cook a couple of these at a time. Once you've got it rolled out, what you're going to do is just take a fork and dock it, D-O-C-K. When you dock it, it's less likely to get all puffed up. For this type of pita, I don't want it to have that pocket. I want it to be a flatbread. Before I bake it, I like to brush it lightly with melted butter. You can use ghee if you want to. Kind of keeps it soft. Sprinkle of sesame seeds if you want to, or poppy seeds. We're gonna make ours plain today, or you can just do some garlic if you want. Okay, so I'm gonna use my peel. This is the one that you can fit into your air fryer. So you can cook these in your air fryer if you want to. I'm just adding a little bit of flour on here to make sure that it slips. And because I am not an expert, I'm only gonna do one of these at a time. So what you wanna do is you're gonna put the tip of it to the back of your stone and then pull it back like that. Okay, we'll get the other two. Do the same thing. Check out the progress. Isn't that cool? This is what they look like after just 9 minutes. It didn't take the full 12. You can see that they're done, they're toasty on the bottom, and they are perfect to serve with hummus, with any Mediterranean dish. It's best to eat these warm. You can store them between a clean dish towel if you want, or you can store them in our tortilla warmer. That would be fine too. So here's our finished platter. You can tear off little pieces and dunk, or use some pita chips if that's easier for you. This is delicious. I hope you'll enjoy it with your families.